Greetings. This is a reading for November 2019 in honor of the Taurus Full Moon on the 12th, but the reading is for all signs and all month as a collective reading. And I ask that it be in the highest good of any and all who tune in. First card, High Priestess. Seven of Swords reversed wanted to jump out. And also the Six of Swords. The High Priestess, how lovely for a Taurus full moon. I love how composed she is here in this card. I don't know if you can see it. She's like holding a book. It's like a moon amulet. It's the feminine energy. And it corresponds to the moon, this card. And also 2, the number 2. So I would say Taurus is also the, like the second house and the second sign in the zodiac. So that's kind of nice that for this approaching full moon in Taurus, the first card to come out is the High Priestess. We are in a lot of Scorpio energy right now, and Scorpio and Pluto rule the subconscious. And she's like a guardian of that, or gatekeeper. So this card really encourages us to look inward for answers. She also represents the feminine spirit, as well as like a deeper wisdom. So no matter what's going on in your life right now, I would take this as a sign to find your composure and tap in and really look within. So this can be dreams, meditation. If you get like any intuitive hunches, listen to them. Like listen to your body. Taurus also is the body, the physical senses. Like listen to that more than the mind. So then following that is the Seven of Swords. So swords rule the mind. And reversed, so upright, it can, kind of indicate like deception. But reversed, it's the opposite of like deception and being irresponsible. It's being responsible. So how can we face the challenges of these energies right now and find some acceptance for what is, and just like rise to the occasion. So this is like, taking responsibility and just finding acceptance for whatever grief you might be facing or challenges you might be facing, and like look to your inner feminine spirit, look inward for guidance. And then, the Six of Swords follows, and that's saying like there's going to be some solutions, possibly possibly going to a new shore, like there's going to be a change or a transition. And this could be like a physical move, but I'm feeling like it's more of a psychic change. The way we compose our thoughts, like we're going to steer to a new shore when we access the moon, and like the moon rules the tides, and here he is, rowing through those tides. So how can we row through the tides of whatever subconscious waters there are, and then know that solutions are going to emerge from the stillness or the meditation, or just trusting that the universe has our back, despite whatever's going on externally. Okay. Okay, these 3 cards wanted to come out. Ten of Wands, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. So more lunar energy. Something's coming to a completion. And there's sort of this like darkness surrounding what that means. And there's also like the Ace of Cups reversed would be, I just think like your cup got poured out. So what do we do with that when you feel like you're running on empty? It can also indicate just feeling extremely vulnerable. All of this Scorpio energy we're in right now, with the Sun and Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, it's like it's kind of a no BS zone, and yet it can also like be bringing so much to the surface, like raw stuff from the subconscious, which we have mirrored in the Moon card and the High Priestess card, the water he's rowing through in the Six of Swords. I would just say, like, remember to be really gentle with whatever is coming up for you. Like, if strong emotions are coming up, like, see if maybe you can't work with those in a meditation, and just remember to be so extra gentle with yourself right now. Like, just how can you bring a softness to these, like, the edge of these swords? And if there are any emotions that really need worked with, it's like feeling your feelings is going to help refill your cup. And maybe not. Maybe you just need to feel the loss and the emptiness of whatever's happening right now. The acceptance is going to help us move through it to new waters. However, the Ten of Wands upright is like, it's just really feeling like I don't know, like my shoulders are aching. Like it's carrying the Ten of Wands on his back, and he looks like he's been traveling like a while. And so there's like this accumulated just exhaustion here. And it's leading to an accomplishment, but it's just like this heavy burden we're having to accept and move through. And, along with this loss of, your internal cup being spilled out, like, come on. It's a lot. It's a lot right now. And then the moon card there is, she really looks like she's dreaming towards a better future. And I don't mean to I don't want to future cast. At all, but it's almost like we really need to go into our own internal feminine, go into the night. And the night, it's not, everything's a little shadowy, and there aren't clear outlines, and it doesn't have the solar coherence of the day or the sun, but it is open to more endless possibilities, imagination, like viewing the stars. So whatever's going on, don't forget to look up at the stars and look deeper inward to your own emotions. And the moon card is ruled by Pisces, and so that can also be an ending. It's the end. Pisces is the end of the zodiac. So, but from there is the fertile void where new beginnings are created. Eight of Cups reversed, the Well reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so traditionally, if the Eight of Cups is upright, that's like loss, turning your back on something to go another direction, or, soul searching. But with it reversed, it's, there's still like this withdrawal happening, but it comes with maybe some sense of rejection, or confusion. The thing about the number 8 is that even if it's upside down, it's still the same. So, if you need to turn your back on certain things during this retrograde until November 20th, to go inward, and find some acceptance around whatever loss you're going through, or whatever change or transition whatever's coming to a completion. It's okay. And the well reversed is normally that's like a real nurturing energy, and so it's almost as if there really is something that has just become like stagnant, and it's causing confusion. It's draining your energy, and possibly, and it's just getting too heavy to carry. And I just really see some strength in the High Priestess and the Moon card together. Like there's this emphasis in just deep feminine wisdom, like receptivity. So for the Taurus Moon, like if you have any questions, like maybe go spend some time with her and just be bathed in that light. And ask for help finding acceptance, because whatever we're all facing this month, it's just had this very I don't want to say dark, but there's just been some edgy material. So again, the well upside down, it's just kind of echoing that Ace of Cups upside down. It's like, oh my gosh, the place I go to find restoration and renew myself is like turned upside down. And again, we're in Mercury retrograde, and all of that is dumped out. And yet, strangely enough, the Ace of Wands follows that. So it doesn't matter how empty you're feeling right now, how much weight is on your shoulders, or what you feel like was renewing you has left you, or what was filling your cup like isn't available, or whatever relationship you're in is like just causing maybe like a leak. That the High Priestess, your own internal High Priestess, connect with her, and she is going to connect you to the Ace of Wands. Despite all this, and the Ace of Wands is like pure potential. Wands are fire, so transformation. So like all of this stuff is leading to this really epic internal transformation that is going to just be like full of so much potential. And like it's a really enthusiastic card. So like I guess I would read that. It's just like, hold tight, you guys. This isn't just doom and gloom for doom and gloom's sake. It's maybe just there's more to the picture than we can see right now. And so Access your inner high priestess. Find your composure. Find your inner wisdom. Tap into your lunar receptivity that reflects light and is soft, dreamy, the ability to dream. So on that note, I would say, like, don't expect to have any solid answers this month, maybe towards the end of the month, but really don't try and force solutions or come up with, you know, on the seat of the fly, you know, like a plan. Like, it's this, I don't know, like, definitely tend to any details or loose ends, but just kind of sit in the murkiness. And I think the more you can find acceptance, which is so hard to say, like, acceptance doesn't mean that whatever is happening is okay. It just means, like, admitting this is happening and dropping the resistance to it so that you can work with the energy. And then the last card is the Wheel of Fortune. So, as disheveled as everything is, I don't think I've pulled that card out of this deck before. It's really beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune is also ruled by Jupiter, so the Ace of Wands had that end on a positive note, and then the Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that all things have a cycle, both good and bad, and that one makes you appreciate the other, and each can offer new options to the situation faced. So it's also like the Wheel of Karma. But I just want to say that for as like scorpionic and spooky and dark as the energy has felt, and, you know, as difficult as some of the cards in this reading are, like, this is a really fantastic card to end on. So remember that whatever you're going through is temporary. You know, the cliche, this too shall pass. Like, I don't really like throwing that around, but you know, when things are hard, it gets easy to get, like, you know, kind of lost in that. And Eight of Cups reversed. So don't despair. Grieve if you must, and know that the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn. And I would even say that this is like got that Jupiter good luck. So Jupiter and Venus are going to kiss at the galactic center. I believe it's later this month. So hold on, go within. If there's anything you can set down to lessen the burden, and really, really do like extra self-care this month. If you're feeling empty or depleted, like, get rest. Don't just, if you normally go at, like, you know, full speed, like, drop down a few gears. It's okay for Mercury retrograde. Wow, that's a really beautiful card. I also feel like in that card you kind of can't see what's coming, but that oh, it's like got the, I don't know, I just like that it's like a compass in this card. Okay, so now I'll draw a couple oracle cards. I hope this resonates or you get something out of it. If you do, wonderful, let me know. You know, take what you like, leave the rest, take what resonates. I'm always open to feedback, and I'm really just doing this to be of service. Okay. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. We have the wise owl. Again, a reference to the moon. I honor how I want to feel. So definitely I honor how I want to feel is connected to what I focus on will grow. And I can do that by doing whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So maybe ask yourself, what is that for you? Is it being in nature? Is it being in community? Is it being creative? Is it being more disciplined about meditation? Is it whatever it is for you? Do it. It's a good month to do it. And then true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So I really feel like these two go together, right? When I give myself permission to feel whatever lives below the triggers, right? So the triggers are repressed material. Again, that Ace of Cups reversed, that are coming to the surface. And all of the Scorpio energy is bringing this stuff up. Power dynamics, things that, we don't want to admit or look at in ourselves, or things we had to shove away when we were kids to survive, and it's in there. It doesn't go away until we bring it to consciousness and heal it. So how can we, if we're after true healing, give ourselves permission to work with the emotions that come up when we're triggered? And then how can we bring our consciousness to that so we're not just swimming in the dark or the past or re-traumatizing ourselves? So how can we bring consciousness closer to that exploration? And also, the stuff takes time. It's not easy, even a little bit. And I feel like once we can admit and find acceptance for that, back to that Seven of Swords reversed, then we can access that High Priestess inner wisdom. And then the moon, that, well, how do I want to feel? And I don't know if I really love that card in the sense that, you don't really get to choose your feelings, but I get that, I want to feel peace. So how can I be unapologetic about that and then do the work and focus on that so that it can grow, or that I can cultivate it, okay? So with that, there's that. And every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. So I'm just going to pull a card for each of the signs. And we'll start with water. Then we'll do air, fire, earth. Okay? Water, in honor of Scorpio, of the Devil card. What are we not wanting to let go of? What are we afraid to face? I know that that card really mentions, the artist of this deck mentions that, you know, like where have we dug our hooves in? Like where are our hooves stuck? So that's for Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then next we're going to do, what did I say? Air, I guess, for Mercury. This will be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The Six of Pentacles, that's lovely. Lovely card. So air signs, whoa, that card jumped out. Air signs, you are definitely going to be creating something beautiful. Okay, and then what did I say next? Fire? The Broken Cups. Okay, so Leo, Sag, and Aries. Something is definitely, it's like we're picking up broken shards of, again, the Eight of Cups. So that was in the reading as well, reversed. This is upright. Yeah, definitely time to let something go that's become stagnant. Person, job, attitude, the way you see yourself. It's like, it's time to let go of it. The fear. And move on to brighter days. And then the last earth sign, so Taurus, your full moon, and Virgo, and Capricorn, you got the world. So again, these themes are still showing up. With the world, there's like a wholeness and a completion here. So I would just suggest to go bask in the moonlight and any harmony or contentment you're feeling, just soak it in and let yourself feel whole. I'm really feeling like that Eight of Cups is really more for Sag than the other fire signs. For whatever that resonates with. I just pulled out of my animal spirit deck the monkey card as a clarifying card for the Sag. So let me just read what the back of it says. Agility, courage, and spirit. The monkey is an ancient deity worshipped by the Middle Eastern peoples. In Hindu Ramayana, a monkey hero named Hanuman helps rescue Sita, the god Vishnu's queen, who had been abducted by a demon. Hanuman was made invincible by Brahma, the grandfather and creator, and possesses the skill and agility to leap across the heavens. He leads a monkey army against the demon and rescues Sita, for which he is granted everlasting life. This painting of a monkey recalls the power of Hanuman and his domination over the heavens. So stay connected to your spirit, Sag, or any of you struggling. That's where you're going to find your agility and courage. So now let me pull a card for all signs, and I don't know, is this getting too long-winded? What do we need to know for November in the animal spirit world? The Jaguar. Wholeness, divinity, and rebirth. Native American tribes of North, South, and Central America consider the jaguar, especially its Black Panther form, to wield powerful magic. Shamans would invoke jaguar power to heal diseases or exact revenge on an enemy. I don't recommend doing that. I'm not going to read this whole thing just because I don't want you to get bored, but this card is speaking to attentions of opposites, polarity, stay connected to spirit. Connect to your inner wholeness that's not dependent on anything external. And there's going to be a rebirth. If you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to reach out to me. And I hope this offered some kind of insight or clarity into this month of November. And may the moon bathe you in healing light, and may you find the answers, the wholeness, and the divinity within. Blessings.